Looks like we've got a fair bit to go. Trying to change this belt on here. A fair bit on that thread left. Got a new one. Let's see what this old one looks like when it comes off. I'm hoping this is the source of the noise that we got. It don't look bad. It's 7 years old though. And we'll compare. There is a different. That could be the noise. Let's have a look. Well, I just started it up, and that's not the noise. The noise is still there, so the noise is in the engine somewhere. But this one does seem a bit. There's a bit of play on there, and a little bit. The rest of them seem alright. Alternator seems alright. Air conditioning seems alright. Look at that. Peace and quiet. The nights are rolling in. I mean, well, the nights are rolling in. The mornings, you know, the darkness is all starting to roll in now. Still got a fair amount of fly tipping over there. I think it's all the same fly tipping though. Yeah, all the same stuff. Walking down the same path I walk down every morning. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. My wife says I'm a bit fat, so got to please her, and I. Plus, it's always good to have a bit of a walk. I was getting a bit podgy, so I'm walking down the same path. I think the old microphone's squeaking again. You can never get anything that works properly, can you? You know what I mean? But I don't know about you lot, but I'm jolly excited because coming up, obviously. We've got Halloween, which is what you lot over in America. Oh, is it America? Somewhere over there started that. So we got that. I like Halloween. Firework night, Guy Fawkes night. And then Christmas. Bloody hell. What bloody exciting time. I'm well happy, man. This year's been bloody good. Let's see what we can find up here. It's the same spot I always walk around. Ain't nothing different, really. Just a few more weeds growing out the floor. I've had a few questions recently. Well, some were a while back, and some were recent. Oh look, someone's been on the gas. That's very dangerous, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do any drugs. Bad. Anyway, yeah, I had a few questions about. Why don't you film at work anymore? And we all know the reason why that is. But people have said, why don't you ask who you work for now for permission? It ain't worth it really, because I can fully understand and it just ain't worth it. Let's have a look down here, look. Bloody hell, look. Someone's left a bike. No one in the bushes. I keep coming down here because I want to see if that path is now free. Because you can walk down there. Look, that used to be a footpath. And I want to see where it leads, but it's all full of brambles and I don't fancy getting brambles down here. But someone's left a bike there. Look, they've nicked the brakes off of it. Looks like there's a path that goes over there. Weird. Better not touch it. Better not touch it, just in case it's nicked or something. I want them to. I come and check every now and again because I want them to cut that footpath so that you can walk down it. Because I want them to see where it goes. There's meant to be a big lake over the back there, over the back of those trees. There's supposed to be a big lake. I want to be able to walk up there and have a look at the lake. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so some people have said I should ask them for permission. Well, it's not worth it, because even if they did say yes, there'd be so much, you know, what's the word, scrutiny perhaps, or whatever the word may be. I'd only have to film one thing that was slightly, you know, against health and safety or whatever, you know, and it's too much trouble. I'm not doing that anymore, you know. It's just a minefield. Work in my particular job is health and safety. There's so much stuff, and you know, you only got to do one little thing wrong, and then they'll be all over you, and that's it. Could cause everyone a lot of trouble. So I'm not doing that. But I'm outside at the minute. See, I'm outside the fence. Any public person can see in. So that's the job I'm doing. Over there, there's going to be houses on here, filling it up with London clay. You know, it's open to the public here. You know, anybody can see in what's going on, so I can't get in trouble for filming from the outside. So yeah, that's the job, filling it up with clay in layers, compacting it, ready to put houses on top. The machine over there broken. I've got another one. Yeah, meant to have I've got a Komatsu D65, but a damper plate thingamajig in between the engine and the prop shaft. The bolt sheared, quite common on those. The minute it happened, I knew that there was something to do with that. I've had the prop snap before, but I knew it wasn't the prop because it weren't clattering. Yeah, so they've brought in a D6T, Cat D6T, which is much better. I prefer those. To do it for now until they fix the 65. So yeah, that's as far as we're gonna get. I ain't filming nothing inside work anymore. Outside, yeah, because the public can see. So what's the difference? Any public can walk along and look outside, look in when it's open like that. Can't get in trouble for that. So there we go. Bit of a dodgy light up there, but I think she's coming on and off. Oh. Anyway, let's carry on walking. Oh dear, somebody's lost a pair of boxer shorts up there, look. Do you lot remember when, a long time ago, when I used to walk around and I decided to, every time I found a piece of clothing, obviously not underwear because it's a bit gammy that is, but trousers, tops and jumpers and things, I was picking them up and taking them to the clothes banks so that I could go to, where do clothes banks go anyway? Never really did any research. I think they go to like homeless people, don't they? And people who need clothes. Anyway, that's what I was hoping. So I used to pick them up and take them to the clothes banks, put them in the little bins you get. But I decided probably weren't worth it in the end. I tried to do a good thing, you know. I tried to be helpful to people, tried to do a good thing, but probably weren't worth it. What do you lot reckon? Was that a good idea? Don't know. Never really got much feedback on that. Was it good or bad? I don't know. In the last, since, when was it? I think it was since the beginning of this year, just after Christmas. I weighed 13 stone 8, 13.8. And now, now, I'm 12.8. So I've lost a stone in weight, that is. I don't know what that is in kilograms, I ain't got a clue. We work in stone over here. So I've lost 1 stone, pretty much. How many months is that? We're in September now. So we're talking January to September. Don't know how many months that is. I ain't no good at maths, but lost a stone. Just from walking every morning. Don't know how long it is, don't know how far it is I walk. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got one of those fancy watches, can't afford one of those. Bought the wife one, not for me though. So I lost a stone. That's just from not eating much in the day, drinking loads of water as I did anyway. I walk every morning, just around the block, like I've just shown you. Sometimes I jog it, not often. I'm not really a jogger. I've got a bad hip. I ain't got a bad hip, but if I run too much, it starts grinding. Yeah, how good's that? Huh? I mean, I don't particularly. Obviously, being fit's good, but I don't particularly care. But it's nice. I'm pretty pleased. I'll keep going. I don't know what it meant to be for a 30-year-old, well, 29-year-old person. I think I'm about 5'9". Don't know what the weight's meant, what you meant to be in weight, but I'm pretty pleased just from walking. I think it's pretty, you know, all these people think you've got to go and exercise and run and do all this rubbish. I just walk and don't eat. Brilliant. Well, I eat like one sandwich in a day, drink loads of water. Fantastic. Huh? So, for those of you that are interested in the old nitro cars and that, it's a bit of a small boot in here now. I got the Savage down there, but I got this Rush, and what I was doing was, this is my old Rush. I bought this £199, saved up my own pocket money when I was, God knows what age I was. Probably asked me mum or dad, they'd probably know, because I was quite young. Probably around about 14. I think I was in year 10 or 9 or 10 in school. Yeah, it's bloody good, but you probably all know, I probably told you before. If you go on the other channel, you would definitely know. But the engine, the big end bearing broke up on the engine, and that was that. It was dead for a long time. And then I had a few people donate some engines to me, and I put them in. So I've been slowly, because this road's perfect, you know, in the morning, it's like an industrial estate, and in the morning, I can have a little blast around. And I've been slowly tuning it up, and getting this engine to run away. It's not very good, for some reason. It loses compression. Well, I don't think I think it loses compression. I haven't really checked too much on it. But it loses, it don't like running once it gets hot. So there's something a bit dodgy somewhere. But I'm slowly getting there. It's just a bit of fun, you know. Some people are like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. I know that, but it's fun, you know. It's a hobby, so I'm slowly getting there. Just having a little play with it in the mornings. So something interesting to do, rather than sitting here, go for my walk, come back, have a little play with this before work. A lot of questions. You've sold the Land Rover. What's gonna replace it? Well, the old Kia Picanto thingy. This is my trusty steed now. It's what I'm using. It's a nice car. I quite like it. The more I drive it, the more I like it. The only trouble is that dodgy engine. Now this car, it's only got 13,000 miles on it, and for 7 years old, that's nothing. Had 3,000 miles on it when we got it, but now it's got 13,000 on it. But around about 10,000, it developed that noise. I've tried to show you before. I can try and show you again if you want. It's like a rattling noise, like a maraca. I changed this belt actually, but I took the belt off because it's coming from this side, and I think in the first part of this video I showed you changing the belt actually. I can't remember what I filmed now. Did that the weekend. So I took the belt off and started it up, and the noise is still there. You put your foot on the clutch, the noise doesn't go away. So it's nothing to do with the clutch or the gearbox. It's on this side anyway, it's not on that side. The clutch and gearbox are that side. The noise is on this side. So it's, you know, I think these are chain, as far as I can tell. So it's, but for 13,000 miles there shouldn't be any rattling or nothing, you know. And it was only driven from one place to another on the town, you know. It's only started doing long mileage or on the motorway ever since I started driving it. So it's weird how that's happened. The only thing I can think of is it could be the crank pulley, but I don't know what could be in there. I've heard of crank pulleys rattling before, but it depends if they've got the dampeners inside them or if it's just a pulley. I don't know. I haven't gone as far as taking this one off yet, but let's see if we can make the noise now. Well, it will make the noise. Trouble is the camera. There's too much technology in the camera, and it thinks it's like a noise, and it is a noise, but it thinks it's like a white noise, and it takes it out. Let's have a look. Let's start it up and see. Now, to the ear, normally that's very loud. That noise is like a maraca. Rattle, 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 rattle. But the camera don't seem to like picking it up for some reason. But it's still there if you take the belt off, so you eliminate the alternator, you eliminate the aircon, you eliminate that idler, you eliminate the water pump. And it's just the engine on its own. It's still in there. I reckon personally it's something to do with the timing maybe. But it sounds regular all changes. This sounds like a bearing to me. It doesn't sound like a chain rattle or nothing, it sounds like a bearing. Have a listen, ready? That's got to have been picked up now. That must have been picked up. That's got to have picked that up. If it hasn't. Anyway, it is what it is. Don't know what I'm going to do about it, to tell you the truth. For a car that's got 13,000 miles on it, does it make sense? You can't really get rid of it. I'll never find another one of these with that amount of miles on it for that price. Because it was really cheap when we bought it. But it never had that noise when we bought it. And we bought it from a dealer. So, yeah, probably end up just driving it until either that gets ridiculously bad and it's undrivable, or just drive it with that noise, I suppose. Can't afford to fix that, can't afford to take the engine apart, can't afford to have a mechanic do it. So, but it's a lovely car, and this is what's replaced the Land Rover, I'm afraid. Zero tax, nothing on the tax, which is good. It takes £25 in petrol to fill it up, and I can get to work and back in half a tank, which is, what's half of 25? 15? Yeah, because half of 20 is 10, so it must be. Yeah. What can you do? It's a nice car. I like it. I do like it. It's just that noise does piss me off. I like things to be perfect. If an engine's got a little tap or a rattle, it annoys me a lot. I like things to be like as they should be, but it's what it is. It's different if it's like done 170,000 miles and it's got a bit of a tap or a bit of a rattle. That's all right. It's old, but this is 13,458 miles. You know what I mean? But a lot of people say Kias are notorious, and typically 7 years, so the 7-year warranty's up. But I did ask Kia. I said when we went to Kia, we went into Kia dealership, and I said, we've got a Kia, got a bit of a rattle. The 7-year, it's got the warranty's got like 4 months left on it. And he goes, oh, we don't cover engines. I said, well, not at all. No, we don't cover anything to do with the engine, he said. Alright. And he said, out of interest, has he got service history? I said, well, he's got service history before, and after that, I've done the oil changes and all the servicing. Oh, no. So, even then, it wouldn't have mattered, because I'd done the servicing. So, never mind. It's what it is. Love it, eh? What cars have you got for work? Leave a comment. What car do you use to go to work? It's nice to hear you lot what you lot have for work and what you lot do. So you lot just leave a comment as well, yeah? Because I always appreciate any advice. There's a lot of competent mechanics out there probably. What do you reckon that noise could be? I'm reckoning something to do with the timing. It's got to be, but then it runs alright, so it can't be that bad. But if it's an easy thing, I might take it apart and have a look. But, you know, I'm not going to go mad on it. I'm not going to go taking the whole lot apart and, you know. I might do, I might not do. Anyway, I'll catch you later, you lot. All the best. And have a brilliant day, because today is Tuesday when I'm filming this. Don't know when this is going to go up. Probably Wednesday or something. Yeah. I still got that review that I've got to film. Man. I'm getting very bad on the old filming. Catch you on the next one. Take care.